You want updates? You can't handle the updates! We got updates out the wazoo. Today we'll be looking at the Summer Twilight Festival, that's right, the festival for the restival, and all of our announced upcoming goodies. But don't you worry, we've also got some new info on everyone's favorite unreleased monster, Behemoth. Starting off then with a flurry of fast and fantastic information, we have confirmation of the Summer Twilight Festival, starting on July 12th for us people in more western time zones and then ending on the 26th. The festival will bring back almost all, in quotation marks, event quests that we have seen since the release of the game. The almost all honestly makes me question what they are keeping from us, but we'll find out soon. We'll get a completely revamped gathering hub with the coolest Rathalos head that you have ever seen. Quite literally, it's made of ice. It's gonna be pretty cold. I honestly don't know how they expect it to not melt in the summer weather, but you know, they put it there, so I'm sure that they know what they're doing, and they know how to keep it cold. We'll be getting brand new fireworks akin to the Spring Festival, a new outfit for our lovely handler to use while she gets stuck in all of the dangerous situations that she finds herself in. The back of a Double Joe getting attacked by a Juros. It doesn't really matter. If there's a situation that she's in, she'll find a way to be in danger. And what looks to be a Hawaiian shirt outfit for our Palicos, which also comes with a straw hat and a little ukulele. Summer's the best! On top of this, we will also personally as hunters be getting the diving suit, which has an extraordinarily low number of skills. It's got 1 skill per armor piece, and a level 2 slot per armor piece, but that's not the important part. The diver set is more just there for visuals, right? Which is why it's awesome that they will at the same time be adding the layered armor option as a delivery to be completed for 5,000 research points and 5 Summer Twilight tickets. Speaking of layered armor that we can get from completing deliveries as hunters, what else can we get, you ask? The Titsy Yaku's Shadow Shades, the ones that we got from the Flash in the Pan quest that came by a little while ago, is now going to be layered armor. You can complete a delivery, 5,000 research points, and 2 Summer Twilight Festival tickets will acquire you a beautiful bit of sunglasses to add to the action. The more information-heavy bit of this comes with the limited bounties. If you remember the Spring Festival, then you remember that we lost access to our gold Wyverian prints. And I don't know about you, but I was really sad without my gold Wyverian prints. Those things are great. However, they were replaced with daily bounties that granted not only fireworks, but these crazy-ass heavy armor spheres that give you 200 points towards upgrading armor, and I don't think anybody would be sad to see these again. And it seems that this event we're going to be getting the best of both worlds, which is fantastic. We will be getting daily limited bounties, hopefully with the return of those beautifully large and round chunks of metal. But the daily bounties on the Sunday of each week will grant golden Wyverian prints. The only way this is worse than the normal weekly bounties is if you need the time over the week to nail out each of your bounties. But if you can set aside some good old time on your day of the sun, then this is just a bonus. And as if that wasn't enough, we also have some little preview tidbits on a couple of different summer event quests. We now know that we'll be getting the fantastically frantic Gadgalakathon, and if they don't call it that, I'm going to be actually really disappointed. And it also just sort of happens to have a Barath on it, and the reward for this is supposedly access to a new layered armor set. And if my translation skills mean anything, by which I mean Microsoft translating this into English, which had a single French word, which I managed to translate into English, is the layered butterfly set. We're going to be getting the layered butterfly armor because we're going to be getting butterfly alpha and beta high rank armor sets. While neither of these sets have particularly good skills or slottage, they'll be alright, and you know, it's nice that they're just adding more and more armor sets, as that makes a full-on 3 new armor sets just from the summer event. We also have a nice little preview of this fucking Gastodon hunt. If you've ever found yourself fighting a Gastodon, you know just how frustrating it can be. You found yourself fighting 2 Gastodon, you know it gets infinitely more frustrating. Just imagine 20 of them. This will probably be the hardest quest in the game. But it is that hard for a reason, because what it supposedly gives us is the upgrade to something we should get from another event-specific quest that gives us the Sapphire Star Lance. This is an event-specific lance similar to the rocket-powered greatsword from the Spring event that looks extremely unique and is hopefully quite good. It's been fully data mined, we know it's coming, so let's just hope it's worth using. Now, to touch on something that I know almost all of you have been waiting for, and I'm along with you on this. We want to see Behemoth. That's right, we have more information on this really, really big monster. I'm sorry, it's really hard to say something about the size of a monster literally called Behemoth, but we are going to get our first proper look at this beast on July 15th at the finale of the Japanese Monster Hunter Time Trials, which will also happen to have a producer from Final Fantasy XIV, which means that Behemoth is either ready or near ready for mass consumption. This is so freaking exciting! Behemoth is the first collaboration, at least in Monster Hunter World, to produce an entirely new monster, which tells me that they really, really care about this, and they're working fucking hard on it. And I expect that to come through completely in the fight, and hopefully with the goodies that come from it in the form of armor and or weapons. Now, being that the preview for Behemoth happens on July 15th, which is after the start of the Summer Festival, I would expect us to either get him at one of 2 points. The first possible point being July 19th, as that is the middle of the Summer Festival, the refresh of event quests normally, but that seems less likely than the other option, which would be the 26th, actually, at the end of the Summer Festival, as that way they avoid some sort of strange overlap where they just introduce a new monster in the middle, and that seems like it'd be a good spot to add him. July 26th, Behemoth, that's my expectation. We have had a crazy amount of news on the upcoming updates, and I have just had my expectations go through the roof. I've been Cotton Dinosaur. Like if you like the video, subscribe for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, stay sweet.